Hi, this is Group F, and we are talking about whether President Biden is showing strong leadership on the world stage or not. My name is Henry.
I'm James.
I'm Heather. I'm Natalie. I'm Lindsay. And speaking on KMA's Morning Line program Thursday morning, Rita Hart says that the president has demonstrated strong leadership in condemning Hamas' attack on Israel. I'm really just taken back by the misery that is created here, said Hart. So I am personally grateful for President Biden's leadership. When addressing the nation, Biden said that he masterfully presented the case of the American leadership on the world stage as necessary for preserving and promoting democracy. In his Oval Office address, the president strongly reiterated America's commitment to the people of Israel and the people of Ukraine as they defended their democracies. Congress must swiftly consider the president's request for supplemental national security funding, including humanitarian assistance for the people of Gaza. It is long overdue for the House Republicans to bring the House to order so we can honor this responsibility, said President Biden. Managing these crises with deep experience and with a global relationship that are rivaled by none. In this perilous moment, America is fortunate to have a strong, steady, wise commander-in-chief honoring American leadership and promoting American values on the world stage. Biden is hoping to convince Tehran to end the conflict before things go too far. But escalating to stop things from further escalation requires a delicate touch, and some observers in the region fear Iran's leaders have no interest in pulling back now. President Biden issued 2 airstrike attacks on October 26. The targets were in eastern Syria, but the intended recipient of the message he was sending was not. Both the weapons depot and the ammunition dump blown up by the F-16 jets were linked to Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, who defense officials say have employed proxy forces to execute a string of attacks against U.S. bases in the region.
So I'm going to talk about the age gap difference for approval of Biden. Most countries on the eastern side, older people older than 50 generally agree with Biden and how he's doing on the world stage, and people between 18 to 29 years old disagree with how he's handling the country. In Hungary, Italy, and Poland, the opposite patterns appear, where older people are disagreeing with how he's doing and younger people are agreeing. And then another topic I wanted to bring up was the withdrawal from Afghanistan. 52% of Americans approve 52% of adults across 18 countries approve of how he withdrew from the country, and 39% disagree with how he withdrew from the country. In America, Americans agree with withdrawing from Afghanistan, but not how he did it, because the Taliban instantly took back over and the country's in turmoil now. So they feel like that he could have done a better job about that. Biden stated, "I'm now the 4th American president to preside over war in Afghanistan, 2 Democrats and 2 Republicans, and I will not pass this responsibility on to a 5th president." He told that to White House reporters. He said he doesn't want to mislead American people by claiming that it's just a little more time in Afghanistan will make a difference. So he thought that it was the right decision to withdraw, and maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, but some people disagree with how he handled it. So, who wants it next?
According to a Pew Research Center poll, many countries have high confidence in Biden and how he handles affairs. A median of 54% say they trust Biden to do the right thing when it comes to international affairs. And then 39% say they don't trust Biden. In a Gallup poll in September of 2020, 46% of Americans believe he is a strong, decisive leader. When we redid the poll in January of 2022, it dropped 9% to 37%. He is still considered to be a strong leader, according to other powerful nations.
Since assuming office, President Biden has sought and strengthened the transatlantic alliance between the U.S. and Europe. President Joe Biden on Tuesday kicks off packed 2 days of foreign policy at an annual UN General Assembly in New York, seeking to show his leadership on the world stage and commitment to the importance of the forum for international cooperation in the face of high-profile absences for other world leaders. Here's an example of what President Biden has done in office. Once Biden took office, the tax credit increased to $3,000 per child age 6 and
$1,600 for children and under 6. The full credit was made available to all children, including poor children, by eliminating the phase-in rule, which had formerly capped the credit of 15% of a family income.
In a recent speech that President Biden gave here in October about the Israeli war conflict, he expressed that he was the first president to make a travel to a war, to a country that has war being involved currently. And so he spoke to the Prime Minister and President Abbas of the Palestinian Authority, and expressed that the U.S. Was going to be supporting them through this hardship and through this war. He seems to be quick to take action and make things happen, and showing the U.S. support for the countries overseas. And so overall, I think Biden has definitely made a presence overseas and is establishing U.S. support for the countries in need.
We are Group F, and we believe Biden has done a good job at showing leadership in a world stage. Bye.